guys. Hello there. So I had like a terrible dream. Like if I say it, it sounds really stupid. Because basically the dream was like, I'll explain it once we listen to Isabel. But overall, it's a really stupid dream that should not affect anybody ever. But yeah, I'll explain it a bit. Hello, Isabel. Hello there, everyone. Right now on Zen, it's 12:53 p.m. on Friday, August 14th, 2020. There isn't really any news to speak of today, but a sock I've been looking for forever turned up behind my washing machine. Yeah, adorable. Okay, so the dream, it's like I'm on this party train kind of thing for a friend's birthday, and for some reason all my friends are apparently like black girls, which is weird since I don't have any black friends, honestly. Not in like a racist way, it's just I don't encounter them enough. Like for one thing, it's like most of my friends are from like work, and when you work at a Japanese restaurant, you don't encounter black people that often, honestly. They're all, you know, Asians or white people. So most of my friends are Asians or white people. It's because that's just the kind of people I encounter. But oh yeah, I was just happy right now for a second. I didn't verbalize it, but yes, another fucking purple windflower. Okay, so dig this up. No? Okay. So the dream was me on this train with my black girlfriends. And the birthday girl, I don't remember her name or anything. I don't know what she looks like. I just remember that she was a black girl. She was my friend apparently, and she wanted her hair done in a certain way, and like I think she showed me a picture of how she wanted her hair done. So we go to the hairstylist to have her hair straightened out because, you know, she has black girl hair. And then after we do that, she's like, all right, so do my hair for me, Faye. And I'm like, okay, I'll try, which is weird since I do not know how to do hair at all in the slightest. The only thing I am capable of doing is a ponytail or a braid. Okay? So this girl's asking me to do her hair based on this picture, right? And the other thing is, I think the reason she asked me is because it involves like wires and like pinning up your hair with wires in a form like a butterfly. So she wanted me as an artist to make the butterfly from coat hangers and stuff. And I did. I tried my best, but like it didn't come out how she wanted it. And after I leave, she comes back with her friends and says, "You ruined my hair. How could you do this?" And like all her friends are like hating on me for me ruining her hair. And so she's telling me to redo it or fix it or whatever, but it's already kind of in a way where it's like, you can't fix it, but I want you to take responsibility for it, kind of fix it. So I like undid all the stuff, which was like ponytails and stuff. And it's still not good enough. It looks like shit. And they're pissed off at me. And I can't do anything to fix the situation at all. And yeah, that's how it ends. And I just wake up. And I woke up like sad. Because the thing is, it touches really closely on like my personal, what would it be? Like, things I'm self-conscious about, I guess. Because I've had that issue before, where like nothing I do could fix the situation between a friend, and it's basically like, you fucked up, I hate you, go away, is the attitude I've had with some friends. And it's like nothing I do could fix the situation. And that's what it reminded me of. And so that was like middle school all over again. Which is, you know, middle school's not fun for anybody. So if you had a good middle school time, you're crazy. Marina, stop thinking. What are you doing? But yeah, that was a dream I had. It just reminded me too much of like bad experiences as a kid. Embroidered shirts. Those look kind of cute. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, look at these though. But yeah, 'cause I don't know, back in middle school, I had a friend, and I thought we were really close friends, and then it came to the point where she was gonna move, you know, and so I asked her for her email address, and I was like, we're gonna keep in touch, it's gonna be great, and then, after she moved, she emailed me and said to me, actually, Faye, I thought you were really annoying, and anytime I was laughing, it was because I was faking it, and basically told me that she did not care about me in the slightest and did not want to talk to me via email. And it was like, oh, okay, cool, I guess, you know. And around that same time, my best friend from elementary school suddenly was like, we don't like the way you act and you don't care about blah blah, and we don't like you anymore, basically. And she basically was like, the other thing was like, she was trying to rope our other friends into the group, and she was like, we should all stop talking to Faye because I don't like her. And I don't know, she was trying to get my other friends to join in, but they didn't. She got one of them to join in, but like someone I wasn't that close to. Like my other friends were like, oh, okay, we won't hang out with her then. As in the girl that was, you know, trying to make them all hate me. They just chose me over her. And in retrospect, like, I haven't like really, I guess, I never really appreciated that part of it. It was mainly the fact that my best friend hated me out of nowhere and didn't really want to like talk to me or explain to me why she did. And it was like nothing I could do could have fixed the situation because it was already done, apparently. Like I already did something wrong, and nothing I could do would, you know, make her friends with me again. And that's similar to what my dream was about, basically. Is that no matter how hard I tried to fix my mistake, they weren't gonna accept me again. And it's just the same thing, basically. That happened the same year, I think, of middle school. Around the same time. So I was pretty emotionally not okay. Because two people that I thought we were good friends with apparently thought I was terrible and annoying. And yeah. And there's other things. I don't really remember what I did wrong. So it's just a little different than the situation with the the hair thing in my dream, because I don't know. I mean, the other thing is I should have expected that from, so the girl that moved away and basically told me after she moved away that she didn't like me, let's call her Lady A. And then the other girl, who was my best friend from elementary, and you know, the one that tried to rope my other friends to dislike me. Let's call her Lady N. All right. So with Lady A, it was not as bad, though it does still kind of hurt for her to like, because it just made me realize how fake people can be, because like with Lady N, I could think of some things I did wrong, you know? Like I took pictures of her with my camera when she didn't want pictures taken, like stuff like that. Like I didn't consider her wishes as much, but she's also worse than Lady A because she tried to make me not have friends, you know? And that's a different thing. Lady A, she left, said her shit, and then, you know, just went on with her life. Lady N, on the other hand, she wanted to hurt me. Like, she wanted other kids to not like me. She wanted me not to have friends left. Because she tried to convert all our other... Because we were like a group of like 5 girls hanging out with each other every day. She tried to convert all the other 3 girls to like not hang out with me. And that's a different level of spite and hatred, I think. And the thing is, she's done that before because we had a 3rd friend in our group, but she didn't like her. And I found that girl mildly annoying. So I just went along with it and was like, okay, Lady N, if you don't like her, let's just not be friends with her anymore. And I agree with her, you know? She roped me in and she convinced me not to be friends with this Lady L, let's say. And we just basically dumped her. So Lady N is basically just that kind of person. If she doesn't like you, she'll just rope you into not liking that person anymore. And tries to... It's manipulative and, like, mean, you know? So in retrospect, it's like I'm really grateful for my friends that stayed by my side despite, like, you know, the other friends trying to, you know, despite Lady and trying to convince them to, you know, ditch me. So I'm really grateful for those people because, and they ended up being really great people as adults because I'm still like Facebook friends with them. And I'm happy for that. It's like I should start back in Gaomon. But I'm building a thing. Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Oh, ma'am. But yeah, I don't know. That was my dream today. And it like brought up all those memories in middle school of like feeling so it's like a really weird feeling of not being able to do anything to fix a situation that you want to fix, because I still considered those 2 people my friend. It's just it just felt like nothing I could do could make the friendship work again, you know? And maybe there was signs of them not liking me, you know, and maybe there was signs of me doing things that made them not like me. But, I don't know. I was like 13. I didn't notice those kinds of things. I don't know. Middle school's complicated. Just thinking about it gives me kind of like PTSD. Nothing about middle school was fun for me, but is how I was thinking. But After that dream, I just realized I did have friends. I had friends that stood by my side. And I think I never really thought about that. All I focused on was on the bad and how horrible my friends treated me and how nobody, it was like a thing like, oh, nobody cared about me, nobody liked me kind of thing. But in reality, actually, there were 3 people that liked me over one other person. So I think that's the major difference. They chose me over her, and I don't think I ever like really realized that. I think it's just that those 2 incidents happened like at the same time, and that's why it stuck to me so long. Garden lantern. Oh yeah. I'll look at it in a different light. Rather than thinking about the people that don't like me, I should think about the people that liked me despite, you know, having the same experience as that girl that didn't like me. Yeah. It's not like I didn't treat anybody different is the thing. And I trusted people so much more than I used to now. I don't know. That dream was weird. I don't know if it was trying to tell me something. Maybe that dream was trying to tell me something. I have a garden bench now. And just sit in the flowers. Okay. I have good friends now. Or sort of. It's more like, I don't know, I haven't moved past those times, I guess, because I still strongly care about what people think of me. And that's something I need to work on. There's something else I wanted to talk about, but I forgot. I went on a dream tangent. I never checked to water those things, the roses. Okay, we got nothing. All right. No blue roses. It's okay, we got 2 purple windflowers, so I feel like we can do this. I wonder if that dream was telling me to like face my anxieties of like caring about what the other people think of me. Because no matter how much I grow up, like that exchange that happened in middle school still affects me to this day, you know? And I don't want it to. It's like, it's happened in middle school. It's fucking stupid. The fuck doesn't matter in the big scheme of things, right? People are so mean. there was something else. Oh yeah, I was on Facebook, and I was talking to a friend, a sister's friend. Oh no, my friend's sister, little sister, and she posted something that was like, it sounded very anti-vegan, basically, in a way, because not anti-vegan, but basically calling out vegans for being, stuck up and snooty without having actual morals, because people that are vegans generally avoid honey because they're like, oh, it's not good for the bees, it's forcing labor, whatever. And a lot of vegans don't actually follow that narrative. But so this post was basically, it didn't sound like it, but what the post was supposed to be conveying was that a lot of vegans substitute honey with agave, but agave actually uses a lot of unsustainable labor, and it's not good for the environment, it's not good ecologically, it's not even good for bees. So supporting agave is actually worse for bees than eating honey, because technically supporting honey is good for bees, since beekeepers don't generally kill bees for the honey. So it's just like a big issue, right? But the way the post was phrased, it was just it sounded like it was attacking vegans and portraying them as these stuck-up people that don't care about, child labor. And that's not what the post was about. But the thing is, when it comes off that way, and even towards someone like me, who is generally, gray neutral towards issues, then it's what it is portrayed. It's going to be portrayed as even worse for vegans, because I have to deal with the worst kind of vegans, the high and mighty kind of vegans. I actually have to deal with those, the ones that will condemn everybody and call them terrible because they eat cheese, Meanwhile, I'm the kind of person that will cook a steak for my boyfriend because whatever, I just don't personally do it myself, because I don't expect the world to be meat-free or vegan. I just expect people to acknowledge the way that we get our produce is flawed and needs to be reworked. But the thing is, both sides are so aggressive. The vegans and the non-vegan. That's the thing. It's it's either you're vegan or you're not vegan. Vegans don't like vegetarians, And then vegetarians are the worst kind, because I think I've talked about it. The vegetarians that are I had a friend that they're like, I'm a vegetarian, but so that means she eats cheese, she doesn't eat meat. So she went to a steakhouse with her family and got mozzarella sticks. But then after she ate the mozzarella sticks, which she always gets, she finds out, actually, in this restaurant, we cook our mozzarella sticks in beef fat. So technically, it was cooked in beef fat. And she got mad and pissed off and disgusted and wanted to complain to management. It was going to call corporate on how disgusting they are. And it's just no, girl, calm the fuck down. First of all, if they cook it in beef fat, they're probably delicious. It's mind you, I understand what you're saying, but the thing is, you went to a steakhouse. It's not their job to tell you, by the way, I'm guessing you're a vegetarian, or you're a vegetarian. By the way, we cook our things in beef fat. It's not the waiter's responsibility. The thing is, as a waitress, if I encounter vegans that come into my restaurant and they get the fried rice, I'm not going to be like, hey, by the way, this fried rice contains egg and butter, or our miso soup isn't vegan because miso soup generally uses fish stock to add flavor. To deepen the flavor of the miso soup, Or our hibachi soup is chicken broth, so it has chicken in it. I don't go up to every fucking vegetarian customer to explain that to them, because You know, as a vegetarian, you should be doing that kind of questioning. You should ask that question and not blame the non-vegans and non-vegetarian restaurants to, you know, tell you that. Now, if this was a well-known vegan restaurant, you know, like Spiral, that was like, actually, we cook our food in beef, that'd be a big fucking deal. But no, you went to a steakhouse and you found out that, you know, they cook their mozzarella in beef fat, and you're getting outraged because you didn't know. All right? Those kinds of vegetarians are the ones I have to deal with. And then, like, they make the vegans look bad, right? And that's the thing, is like, everybody just shut the fuck up. Oh my gosh. Basically. I don't know. It's just... the people are pissing me off lately. Both sides piss me off. And like, vegans mainly piss me off because of those attitudes that make vegans look bad, you know? But the thing is, so like my friend's sister posted things that are basically like, oh, vegans are hypocrites that don't care about children because they get agave products and they just want to feel good about things. Like, yeah, I agree, they do that, but your post doesn't help them not do that. You're just when you shame someone, they're not gonna like stop what they're doing per se, you know? You gotta approach people differently, you know? But my friend's sister took it really offensive, like, say, I don't know what she said. She said, like, it's not my fault you don't know how to read. And I was like, no, you're missing my point. What I'm saying is, your post doesn't add anything to the narrative. Like, just saying that vegans are hypocritical, snooty assholes, okay, that's a statement you can make. But to say that, like, vegans are terrible because they're snooty assholes, that's just a statement. It doesn't actually add to the argument of, hey, how about you educate the vegans and say, hey vegans, did you know that, you know, using agave is actually worse for bees because beekeepers actually, you know, don't hurt the bees at all. And then, yeah, you're gonna have some backlash of like vegans saying, well, bees, we shouldn't be taking the hard work of bees, and that's a valid argument too. It's just so much more complicated than that people are making it. Like, okay. And the thing is, both sides are trying to be good and be the, you know, do better for the world, yet they're fighting each other for some reason. You know? Like, maybe that's the thing. It's like, you're fighting the wrong person. That's what it is. You're fighting someone that wants to do better for the world. Like, the intention is there. You know? So don't make enemies with them. When the enemy is the, you know, the frickin' corporations that mass produce, you know, agave. It's like, how about you attack those corporations? And then the argument becomes, well, they wouldn't have to mass produce it if there wasn't the demand. Okay, well, so if we all stayed honey eaters, I guess, there'll be too much demand for honey, you know? And then if we switch, it's like, the thing is, for me, is like, it's not either honey or agave. It's like, how about we don't need either? But then the people that work those things don't make the money, and then so we have to eat honey, or else the beekeepers don't have money. It's like, everything is so circumstantial, and every little, it's like, that's what I said, it's like The Good Place puts it perfectly, is that every one of your actions has a positive and negative consequence, regardless of your intentions, you know? Like, if I buy honey, I am propagating the need for more honey, yes? But if I don't buy honey, then I am hurting the bee industry, you know? And like, there's that in middle ground. It's like, it's also the beekeepers that are, you know, if the beekeepers are corrupt people, that are mass producing hives to make massive amounts of honey, then yeah, the beekeepers are bad. So does that make me bad for supporting those people? Now, if the beekeepers were good people that only produced, you know, small quantities of honey, but then it'll make honey more expensive and less accessible, but is that better for the environment? It's like there's so many little circumstances, you know? It's just, everything's so complicated and everybody simplifies it way too much. Marina, you're not thinking anymore. Good. I don't like it when you think. Oh, now Raymond's thinking. But yeah, that was what I had to go through this morning. It's like, and like she was getting really defensive, as if like she told me to chill. I was like, I'm not. Why are you telling me to chill? It's like, you're the one that's not chill. It's like, my issue is that when you make aggressive statements towards a group of people, they're gonna be more defensive and less likely to listen to you. You know? So you're not bringing anything positive to the situation by attacking vegans like that. She's like, I'm not attacking. It's like, if the vegans can take it in a negative way, that means it's attacking them, okay? It's not your, you know, choice whether something of, you know, is meant to offend somebody. You don't get to choose whether you're offending somebody. You just do. I don't know. It's also complicated. People are complicated. But anyways, I'll be done for today. I did my rant. That was a very heavy rant for today. Hopefully my microphone picked up everything. If not, I'm going to be very depressed today. But anyways, thank you for watching. As always, just be nice to people. And I guess I should add, you know, be more open-minded and actually try to have a conversation instead of like attacking people. Because when you attack somebody, they shut down and they're not going to listen to you anymore. And that ends the conversation and ends the possibility of them changing their mind, you know? So you got to approach people differently. But yeah, thank you for watching. See you guys later.